Welcome back to SPK English Academy. I am Sharanabasappa, teacher at Government Adarsh Vidyalaya, Basavanabagavadi Taluk, Vijaypura district. In today's video, I am going to discuss the most important group of poets of modern age. So that is Arden group of poetry and poets or Arden generation or Oxford movement or Pylon poets and poetry. So these four groups are the same group of poets and poetry. So these are not any different groups. These are the same names called for the same group of poets and poetry. So, in every year's question paper, there is a question on these group of poets and poetry. Very important. These groups of poets for exam point of view. Now we have to look at what are the characteristics of that Arden group of poetry or Oxford movement, and which poets will come under this group of poetry. So now we go to that. Hi friends, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you do subscribe now. See, Oxford Moment of Poets and Poetry. So look at what are the characteristics of Oxford Moment of Poetry. Now to look at one by one. See, it is a group of British and Irish writers active in the 1930s that included W.H. Auden. See who are the group members of this Auden group of poetry or Oxford movement. See, first Auden, W.H. Auden, Louis Macnish, Cecil Day, Lewis Stephen Spender, and Christopher Isherwood. So these are the poets or the members of this Oxford movement or Pylon poets or Oxford Arden generation or Arden group of poetry or Arden movement of poetry. Both names are same. So see, W.H. Auden, he was the leader of this group of poetry. He led this group. He guided the other poets of this group. See, in the last question paper, a question was asked on this group of poetry. Who was the who was not the following group of poet, or which of the following is the group of which of the following poet relates to Oxford movement or Arden group or Pylon group of poets. See, this group of poets is regarded as the moment of modern. See, another name is there, the moment of modern and the new country movement. All these poets are Oxford graduates and close friends. Michael Robert organized these poets and the leadership was passed to W.H. Auden. See, who organized this group of poets, Oxford Movement of Poets and Poetry? Michael Robert. So I told you that W.H. Auden was the leader of this group of poetry. See, next point, this group of poetry is also called as the post-war poetry or 13 poets or the new poetry of 1930s or Oxford group of poetry or Pylon poets. So these different names are called for these group of poetry. See, the existence of the group was essentially a journalistic myth, a convenient label for poets and novelists who were approximately the same age. All these poets approximately are the same age, means birds of a same feather, who had been educated at Oxford and Cambridge universities. See, what are the characteristics of Oxford poetry or Oxford group of poetry or Arden group of poetry? Now we have to look at the characteristics. The question may be asked, which of the following is characteristics of Arden group of poetry, or which of the following is not a characteristics of Oxford group of poetry? This type of question may be asked in the examination. So you should have the clear idea of the group of poets and also characteristics of this poetry or this group of poetry. See, their thematic means these poets thematic content, theme, content, mark of innovation and experimental modernism. The main theme of these poets is that is mark of innovation and experimental modernism in their poetry. See, they had, all these poets had more intellectual and less emotional appeal. Their political involvement with communism was born of a sense of guilt and involvement. Freud also influenced these poets. Their common identity was reflected in their cynicism and satire. So, their poetic technique was greatly influenced by Imagism, French symbolism, and Hopkins Eliot innovation. See, so the all these four poets or five poets called as Max Pende. Max Pende. So what is meant by this acronym Max Pende? Now we'll discuss it. See, Max Pende was a name invented by Roy Campbell in his work Talking Bronco, which was published in 1946 to designate a composite figure and made up of the four poets. He ridiculed means that Roy Campbell ridiculed these four poets as Max Pende in his work Talking Bronco of 1946. So, this question was asked in the previous question paper as who ridiculed as the Oxford group of poets as Max Pende, Roy Campbell. See, who are these Max Pende or who are the members of this Oxford group of poetry? See, the first one, Louis Macnish, he is called as Mac, and Stephen Spender and SP, and W.H. Auden as Auden, SC, Cecil de Levis de. So all these are called as Max Pende. You have to know this. What is all these are called as Max Pende. Very careful about these poets. See, W.H. Auden, the leader of this Max Pende group or the Auden group of generation. So, see, W. Jordan was born in York and grew up in and near Birmingham. He was an Anglo-American poet. His poetry was noted for its engagement with politics, morals, love, and religion, and its variety in tones, form, and content. See, he was noisy and aggressive man and the least poetical of the group he led. He collected editions of his shorter poems appeared in 1950. He was also the anthologist of the Oxford Group of Light Verse, which was published in 1955. His major critical work is The Enchanted Wood, published in 1950. So it is The Enchanted Wood is the critical work of W.H. Auden. His prose work is Enchopped Flood, published in 1950. So he was the professor of poetry at Oxford. See, he won the Pulitzer Prize for Poetry for his 1947 long poem, that is The Age of Anxiety. So, for his long poem, The Age of Anxiety, W.H. Auden won the Pulitzer Prize in 1947. See, he won the Pulitzer Prize for his 1947 long poem, The Age of Anxiety. So, other works of Auden are Funeral Blues, September 1st, 1939. The Shield of Achilles, very important poem written by Auden. The Age of Anxiety. He got Pulitzer Prize for this work. It is also very important work. For the time being, Horace Canonicae, The Sea and the Mirror. It's a commentary on Shakespeare's The Tempest. You have to remember this. Which of the Auden's poetry is a comment on Shakespeare's Tempest? This type of question may be asked. Pain on both sides. This poem is dedicated to Christopher Isherwood. Look, stranger, on this land. So these are other works. And see, another time, The Double Man, City Without Walla, and other poems, Epistles to Godson, Thank You, Frog. So these are his poems. Now we have to look at the place. You know that W.H. Auden was not only a poet but also a critic and a playwright. So now we look at what are the plays written by W.H. Auden. The Dance of Death, which was published in 1933, The Dog Beneath the Skin, it is a collaborative work with Christopher Isherwood, which was published in 1935. The Ascent of F6, it is also collaborative work with Isherwood. On the Frontier, collaborative work with Christopher Isherwood. So these three plays are the collaborative work with Christopher Isherwood. See, now I have to look at Cecil Day Lewis, another member of Oxford Group of Poetry. Cecil Day Lewis was born in 1904 at Ballintubber, County Lois, Ireland. He was an Anglo-Irish poet and poet laureate from 1968 till his death in 1972. He also wrote mystery stories under the pseudonym Nicholas Blake. Professor of English Poetry at Oxford. See, Cecil Day Lewis was the professor of English Poetry at Oxford University. He succeeded Masefield as a poet laureate in 1967. His works, we have to look at his work. What are his works? Transitional poems, A Time to Dance, Overture to Death, World Over All. See, Stephen Spender. Look at the Stephen Spender, how he is. See, Stephen Spender was born in 1909 at Kensington, London. He was an English poet, novelist, essayist whose works concentrate on the theme of social injustice and his class struggle. He was appointed Poet Laureate Consultant in Poetry to the United States of Library of Congress in 1965. The German on his mother's side describes his association with Auden and Christopher Isherwood in his autobiography World Within World. See, in 1951. See, World Within World is the autobiography of Stephen Spender. And his other works, see, poems, Trails of a Judge, the Still Center. He has also served on the editorial staff of Horizon and Encounter literary magazines. Now to look at Louis Macnish, another member of Oxford Group of Poetry. See, he was born in 1907 at Belfast, Northern Ireland. So I told you before, this Oxford Group of Poetry is consisted of the poets both from Ireland and England. He was an Irish poet and playwright from Northern Ireland. He was also member of Arden Group of Poetry. He was a classical scholar, saner in outlook, and more romantic than the others. He is also more traditional in technique. He was a writer and producer of radio plays for BBC for over 2 decades. Now to look at the works of Louis Macnish. See, The Earth Compels, Autumn Journal, Plant and Plantum. So this is very important work by Macnish. See, works of Louis Macnish, other works. See, Springboard, published in 1944. The Dark Tower, published in 1946. The Lost Dutch, 1940. The Prayer Before Birth, 1944. The Ten Burnt of Spring, 1952. The Burning Perch, 1963. So these are other works of Macnish. So okay, so you have learned that who are the group of Oxford Poetry or Arden Group of Poetry. So these poets are very important. So there will be a definite question on this group, on these poets or on this group of poetry. So okay, thank you for watching this video. Please share, encourage me, comment for any improvement, and you can subscribe. You have to subscribe to my channel, and also you can search my channel, my YouTube channel as SPK English Academy on YouTube also. Please spread a positive message about my channel. Thank you for watching this video. We'll meet on tomorrow again in the next